for your teams from the last lesson. Don't have too many points just yet. But as you can see, Team Facebook have 2, Instagram and TikTok have 7 each, and Team YouTube have 3. Okay, so let's try and win some more points today. On to our lesson then. It's quite slow. Okay, so we're taking a short break from your books today, and we're going to be doing a CCLC project lesson today. Okay, so we're going to learn about some of the things from your book in a different topic about life on Earth and the environment. Okay, so you won't need your books for the lesson. Okay, make sure everyone, please, before we begin, that all your cameras are turned on as usual. Your microphones stay turned off, and you remember to raise your hands if you have a question or if you want to say something, okay? So don't just turn on the microphones. In the chat box as well, please, make sure you're speaking and writing in English, not Vietnamese. Okay? So before we go on to our project lesson, last time out, I asked you to complete some homework. I asked you to watch the video and answer the questions in your notebook. So we couldn't watch the video in our class. We had some problems. Okay, so I asked you to watch the video and answer the questions. So can you all open your notebooks where you wrote your answers now, please? These are the questions here. So homework open, please. There's 7 questions. Okay, so let's quickly run through the questions and answers then. Let me call on somebody from Team TikTok to start. Let's go to Anduk. Anduk, can you turn on your microphone, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so number 1, how did Jonina feel the first time she dived in a fissure, and why?
She fell in love with the fisher because she thinks they are beautiful.
Okay, let's take a look. She fell in love with the fissures and she thinks they're beautiful. Perfect. Good job, Anduk. Okay, the point for Team TikTok. Okay, so she fell in love with the fissures. She thinks they're beautiful. Okay, thank you very much. Team Facebook is next. We're going to go to Team Facebook and Tai Hung. Tai Hung, can you turn on your microphone, please?
Yes.
Okay, so what were Yonina and her team the first to do? What were they the first to do? Yes, go ahead.
They study groundwater in Iceland.
To study underwater in Iceland. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look. Good, yes, to study groundwater in Iceland's fissures. Okay, so pretty much correct, well done. Okay, so they were the first to study groundwater in Iceland's fissures. Well done. Team Instagram, and we're going to go to Knockling. Knockling, can you turn on your microphone, please? It came on for a second and then it turned off again, Knockling. You try it again, your microphone? We can hear you now, I think. No, you're having trouble with your microphone. Okay, maybe you can write it into the chat box, Knockling. Why is it risky to dive in the fissure? Why is it risky to dive in the fissure? Type it into the chat box. Okay, everyone else mark your answers as we go along. Correct them if you got them right and make a note if you got any wrong. So why is it risky to dive in the fissure? We might have to come back to you, Knuckling. It's taken a long time for the chat to come through. We'll come back to you for another question, okay? So let's go to someone else. Queen Lay. Queen Lay, can you answer number 3 for us, please? Queen Lay, can you answer number 3, please?
Yes.
Okay, so why is it risky to dive in the fissure?
Can you say again? I don't hear you.
Number 3 on the screen. Why is it risky to dive in the fissure?
I think need to.
Did you watch the video, Queen Lay? Did you do your homework?
Yes, but I can remember that because I
That's why
was
you need
do
to
it.
write them down. You needed to write your answers down. Come on, guys, hands up. Raise your hands, please. What's the answer for number 3? Why is it risky to dive in the fissure? Booming Duck, yes.
Because in the fissure is dark and cold.
Okay, good. So that's a good answer, all right. The water is very cold, yep, or it's dark. Perfect, good job. Thank you very much. Okay, it's dark, it's cold, it's dangerous.
Can you hear me now?
Knuckling, yes, we can hear you now. Do you want to answer number 4 then, Knuckling?
No, I turned on my microphone. I tried to turn on to answer the third question.
Okay, so we can hear you now. So can you answer number 4? Why does it seem that there isn't much living in the water?
What is it? Wait.
Number 4 on the screen. Knuckling, you've turned it off again.
I think because the water is clear.
Clear, yes. Okay, correct. Number 4 is because the water is very clear. Okay, so if the water is clear, it's not moving, it usually means there's nothing living in it. Okay, it's calm. Okay, and there's nothing to disturb it. Okay, well done. That's a point for Team Instagram. All right, and Team YouTube, I want you to do number 5. Let's go to Tianyi. Tianyi, you've got your hand raised.
Yes. Number 5, they use a pump.
They use a pump. So how do scientists get the material off the walls of the fissures? You said they use a pump. Correct. Okay, so one diver has a pump to suck biological material off the walls. Okay, so they have a pump is correct. Well done. Okay. And the last ones I'm going to show you. What do the scientists do with the samples they collect the water? So they take them back to the lab or the laboratory, okay, to do tests. Take them back to the lab. And finally, number 7, what are Janina's 2 passions? The answer was diving and science. Diving and science. Okay, so check your answers, guys. Make sure that you got answers like this. Okay, and if you got any of them wrong, make a note and change them. Does anybody have any questions about the video or about any of the answers? No questions. Vantuan, you got your microphone turned on. Can you turn it off, please?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, so that was your homework for the video. I gave you an extra thing to do as well.